Oh, oh my gosh. Can you hear me now? That's so irritating. I think I forgot to add myself to the stage the first time I was in here. Okay. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I forgot to do that. I was sitting there like a dingbat talking for that like entire 6 minutes until I realized that nobody could hear me. Until you guys said something. Ah, dummy. Hi, T Dub. I need a glass of Chardonnay now. Hi, Wawa. Okay. So I just came on because I feel like every couple days a new thing happens. Somebody is doing something like I heard that Mavis and Mutthead removed all of their most recent videos. I'm not sure if they ever gave a reason for that. Hi, Instant Karma Reviews. Hi, not anymore. Hi, everybody. Um, and then Shelly is throwing in the towel after only how long has Shelly been a reaction channel? According to her, she really gave up quickly, gave up easily. Let's see. Shelly. I wish. So I feel sorry for Alex in this instance. I think everybody and their brother knows my stance on Alex. I don't really care for her. I haven't cared for her in a long time, but I think that this situation has made her a lot more sympathetic in, you know, I think it caused a lot of people that were on the fence or didn't hate her that much, but, enjoyed talking about her. I think that seeing this mass hatred for her, hi Moth Girl, kind of made it where a lot of us were like, wait a minute, that's not cool. That's not the way that you talk about people, even if you don't like them. Like, just thinking about these people in real life, if this is how they treat people that do things that they don't agree with in real life, it's very scary to think about. And they're not people that I would want to live around. Okay, let's see. Cornella has removed almost all of her videos, and even though she claims she has one, she still has not put them back up. Cornella likes to make claims about winning. She likes to get people riled up and in a tizzy over things like, you know, very innocuous things that, I said something about her gym and alerting them that she's recording there. And she turned that into, I'm going to go come and meet her at the gym um, from a state 1,200 miles away. And she's going to have to use this stand your ground law on me and all these things. And she just comes across quite unhinged. I just can't imagine bringing my children to go and stay with Nella all day after hearing a lot of the things that spew out of her mouth. Yeah. This is basically me. I wouldn't call myself a supporter, but I would say that and I was talking about this while I was muted, of course. I was saying that without her, like, I've been watching Alex for a good long minute, like since 2014 or something like that. And I know that people say that she's their comfort creator and things like that. And I have noticed myself missing her videos. I know that I don't watch her regularly, but I do find myself like, I go and check her channel for videos uploaded, and I miss having it in the background as noise. I think that her vlogs are very much comfort creator things that where it's like, I'm not going to miss anything if I just put this on in the background um, while I'm washing dishes or something like that. Aw, the cat that you followed for 11 years, did they pass? The thing is, like, how far are you going to get with talking about, someone online? How far are you really going to get? You're going to make them feel bad about themselves. You're going to make them depressed, which I do feel like she was so open. Okay. She was open. And this is what got me started on her. Oh, R.I.P. Bob. Her being super open and doing a lot of cringe things was what got me started on Alex. And then I feel like you can basically um watch the spark and the light get drained out of her. Like if you watch 2020 to 2021 to 2022 to 20, and on, you can literally witness in real time the spark going out of her. Yeah. Like I when I first started watching her, she was with Alan. I loved her vlogs. Like her Vlogmas was one of my favorites. I loved her Vlogmas, and I actually still do like her Vlogmas, and I know I'm a fan. But I her Vlogmas is so comfy to me. Like I love her grandparents, I love her family. Like I know we're not supposed to. And so where okay, I don't know if anybody else saw this. Um, but someone said that her grandpa wrote a letter. Did someone say that on Reddit? I don't remember ever hearing about her grandparents writing a letter or her grandpa. I don't think that he did. I never heard that. I think that they're making shit up because her grandpa seems like just such like a normal grandpa. I think this is what it is for me. Like I like to laugh at her messing up crafts and doing couples yoga and um you know lying about stupid little things. Like I would laugh about stuff like that. But once it started becoming hateful, yeah, obviously you see what happened. I started this channel about calling out the haters. So, but anyway, Shelly Shelly made a post. I think it was a little bit premature. I don't Personally, I don't think Alex is going anywhere. I think that she's taking a break. And I think that furthermore, she deserves the break. Ava, the letter from Grandpa doesn't exist because I feel like we would know where the letter from Grandpa is and we would see it. There's no way. Oh, he's a pastor. I did not know that. Um, I feel like if let me pin this. Um, I feel like we would know, like we would see the letter. I I don't know. I haven't personally, I can't say for sure because I have not gone to the county website and looked at the records myself, but I feel like they would be posting that letter just like they post her letters, and they haven't. So I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, him marrying her and Yar was so adorable. And the way that she talks about him, like has the pictures of him, like letting her cut his hair or whatever, or, pretend like she was cutting his hair. I don't know. But it just seems like such a sweet grandma or grandpa granddaughter relationship. And he seems like a good grandpa, and they were very close. I remember during Vlogmas, they would all go to a play with grandma and grandpa and, go shopping after and go to dinner. It was really sweet. Yeah. This, like, living grandparents that live close enough where you can hang out with them and you're close with them. It's really nice for her to have a close family. So I don't know. Have any of you guys ever gone to the county website? Like, I know that it's public record, but it seems a little invasive for me to go and pour through the records of some man that I don't know. I would do it for I am notorious for looking up every one of my neighbors, people behind me. I look up everyone in my surrounding area, everyone I meet, everyone I know. I have looked them up, made sure that they're not on any registries, things like that. But it just seems very invasive to look up people that I do not know, never met. Yeah. Yeah, this too. And I think that's what kind of keeps me away from that scene, if you will. I think that they don't want a bad rep. And, you know, there's a lot of people that trust folks that work at churches and things like that. So this is this is what turned the tides for me. The fact that I don't know if anybody noticed, and I think I've pointed it out before, they waited. So I don't know if they found the letters after she became pregnant, but they waited and lay in wait or whatever until she was pregnant to then announce this, that they knew about this. I think it was right after she announced her pregnancy that they then came in and said that she wrote these letters. I don't understand why you would try to add additional stress onto a woman who is already at the beginning of a high risk pregnancy. Oh, really, T-Dub? I must not have been in the right circles because I don't remember. I don't remember knowing about the letters, but I felt like as soon as she became pregnant, they started pushing and pushing and going hard on her. It was really disturbing, if you ask me. She said, if I see Alex hooked up to the stuff in the hospital room, I'll stop saying that and I'll eat my microphone. That's what she says. Then she doesn't eat her microphone. We'll say that. She comes on, says, "Oh, I was wrong." And then says, like the next day, oh, she probably did still have a surrogate. So she just wanted to keep that alive too. Didn't Miss Tara said that she couldn't possibly cover a pregnant woman. And here she is. See, I've known about her father, but in Guru Gossip, I I think they might have been a little more strict on stuff that they allowed to be posted. I can't say for sure. And I do think I knew about it. I knew about it once I saw that, but I just once Discord became involved, and they started driving past her house and things like that, it got very out of hand. Peach, cherry, aqua, brina. They dug the letters up many years ago and they only talked about them. I don't remember that. I must not have been in that group. I think, okay. The details about Yar's parents. That really bothers me that they feel like they can talk about that, like announce what happened and things like that. It's so rude. Yeah. They like to leak things and then pretend like, oh, it's public record. I just came across it. What's the big deal? What what's not the big deal? Like, Yar literally never talked about his family. He never offered up any type of information. He never said either way about any of it. And here they still dig up his information and announce it to the masses and use it against him and act like it's, a strike against him. Like, oh, both grandfathers and this and that. I've seen so much stuff about that. Brina is demonic, demented. She is a dementor. Something is wrong with that woman. Every scenario I've seen her in, she's been antagonistic and just very rude to whoever she was talking to. I don't know, like, the history of her, but I've never like seen any of her messages and thought like, oh, well, at least she can be a nice person. There's nothing nice about her. Yeah, and like she'll say stuff about Yar, Cherry. Someone in the comments of Nella's live was like, now this proves that Cherry isn't Tara. That it did not prove that to me at all. I feel like she sounded exactly like Tara. Her and Tara are one and the same, in my humble opinion. Okay. They're very different. She sounded just like her to me. Pillow Mountain. All Amber's reactors are kind of so. I used to think Amber's reactors were better, but now that I'm hearing about them, Yeah, so it's live. Oh, okay. It might have just been I'm not good with voices. Maybe that's it. What was I gonna say? That Mrs. Snowflake seems like a little snot bag. I can't stand that guy. He is so opportunistic, so rude. Michael B. Petty was the gold standard of ALR reactors. Nobody will ever beat Michael B. Petty. Yeah, it's gotten way out of control. They are, and now they're so smug that it's hard to listen to. And oh my gosh, is anybody and Emily, he literally he copies off of every other channel. His hi Buck. He copies off of every other channel. His little flex is Alona. His like the content warning or whatever is from Karina Kaboom, and he says that Kermit's thing from Karina Kaboom. He's so irritating. Yeah, there's something wrong. But so is anybody listening or paying attention to the Zachary Marie drama where um him and Quirky Love Rosie were like chatting on Instagram or something, and I guess like they're thinking that somebody on the Zachary Michael Reddit, which I love the Zachary Michael Reddit. Someone was making like recaps of his Twitch streams, and they were so they were so funny, and they were all deleted recently, and a bunch of people think it was Quirky Love Rosie, who now Zach made a video about Quirky Love Rosie. I don't know if it happened before the deletion or after the deletion. I had not been on his channel for a while, his Reddit, but I miss those write-ups. So Quirky Love Rosie, come back, okay, and do the write-ups of Zachary Michael's Twitch channel because nobody wants to listen. It's so funny because Honey Bison's video, I think, was the straw that broke the camel's back, in my opinion. I think that she has so many followers that it was hard for Alex to ignore it at that point. I think she had a similar amount of views to Alex. So Michael B. Petty, I actually used to love Zach too, but I think Zach has gotten too big for his britches. But Michael B. Petty was so funny to me. Like, did you spray Pam on the food? He was so bitchy, but I feel like he was a funny bitchy. Like, he's not like Priscilla bitchy. And where the fuck is Deal With It? Who can't deal with it? Where's our girl Deal With It? Unable to deal with it. So Honey Bison is getting a bunch of views. Honey Bison has way more followers. Priscilla was on like what 4,800 with her original channel. Then when she came back with Priscilla P whatever, she only got like 2,500. And then with Shelly, she's only gotten 1.2 thousand. And now she's got less than Tara. So she's really got to be pissed off. But I think that her major thing with Honey Bison would be that Alan seems to be like enamored with her. Zach used to be super funny. But once he started, oh my God, I can't stand the diva, bestie every 5 seconds from Zach. It's like, enough, diva. We don't need, and he calls people bestie, but then he's like, I'm not your friend. I don't like you. Parasocial, blah, blah, blah. Don't call people bestie if you don't expect them to think that they're friends with you. The way that she talks drives me bonkers. Crazy. And like, she thinks she's really funny, like that video of when Alex made the video about her dad, and she's in a person she's in a person's house that she's dog sitting, and she's doing all of her videos from there. And I caught her this morning talking about Amber Lynn killing her cat. And I'm like, ma'am, excuse me? Aren't you responsible for the death of a dog? Formerly fat and currently fed up. It's irritating. So annoying. She hates fat people. She wasn't even that. She's 4'11" and she was 150, which I'm pretty sure that's, that's classified as overweight. I don't know if it's obese, but she really tries to ride that train, and it's not landing. The plane's not landing here. Right. Currently fat, absolutely fed up. Yeah. That's why Alan is salivating over her. Crystal is like, dear God, please take him off my hands. I'd like to get a vaccination. I really don't want to get the flu this year. Okay. So Priscilla, TCB, which, okay, you guys taught me something because I did not know. Yeah, she wants to wear makeup too. Poor thing. Poor Crystal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, did he say Diva and Bestie? Happy birthday, Diva! Bestie! The fact that this woman who had no weight to lose, like she doesn't even look like she has anything to lose, is on semaglutide. That's troublesome. That's a very troublesome. The fact that she thinks she even needs that is really something else. Oh, she doesn't use it now. See, it shows how much I pay attention to her. I think I'm going to. I couldn't finish this.
How she and Nancy cyberbullied women in their podcast, calling them,
Could you hear that? She's like an endurance runner too, isn't she? Like, to be perfectly honest, she's very pretty. She, she has worked hard, I'm sure, for her body, because even with Ozempic, or semaglutide, you still have to do things to lose weight. But to take it for 10 pounds, I just think that's really crazy to start a drug like that just to lose 10 pounds, because it's just, if you are disciplined at all, you can lose the last 10 pounds. But the running, the 20 miles of running, it seems crazy to do that and also be on semaglutide and not eating that much. She seems to be like going on 10 too, because she talks about working over 40 hours a week, doing 20 hours of YouTube, doing her dog sitting and things like that. I mean, that could be why she had that accident with the dog. She was a Marine too. Good gravy. I think there's got to be some like compounding places that'll just give it to anybody. But okay. So, and I really do want you instant karma reviews. If you find the cameo from Diva Zachary Marie, post it, please. I want to see it. But anyway, we're going to watch. Well, maybe that's why she's hustling so bad, Emily. She's got to pay for that GLP-1. I personally, I think it's very strange that she's doing it from someone else's home. She's doing these videos in someone else's home. I would be weirded out if I went to her YouTube and I saw her home and my home in her background. Yeah. There are, but hopefully people are doing it in a safe way. I have nothing against the medications. I think that for people who really need them, it can, be a game changer. But I do think that with all of the housewives and people like that using them, Kardashians, I think that sets a different precedent for it. I know, Shelly, thanking yourself. Thank you, Country Shade Tree. I'm just reacting. Priscilla P, keeping it cute. Who the hell is thinking Carrie? Come the fuck on. And the average Gen Xer. Yeah, I have no problem with GLP-1, but I do think that she should have thought about it a lot harder. Tirzepatide, that is Zepbound. Do you love tirzepatide more than you love Carrie? Or do you love Carrie more than you love tirzepatide? Okay. Okay. Yeah. We're talking about semaglutide and honey bison and Zachary Michael and Michael B. Petty. Like, if you aren't listening to our conversation, then I don't know what to say. Oh, Carrie's crying. She's a close second. Carrie, girl, the first person that likes you this much. Oh, and by the way, I'm still sick. I don't know what my last video was, but I'm on I'm on medication and it's still here. I'm still getting better. Okay, good for you. I'm glad you have a job, Delphine. I'm so glad. Is it at a daycare? Look at all these jobs. People with jobs and job for you, job for you, job for you. Who else has a job? Thank you. Thank you, T-Dub. Just because these people are insane. Okay, let's listen to
Hello,
Priscilla.
guys. It's Shelley here. Welcome back to
Shelly
my
here.
channel.
Shelly here. Shelly here. Can you guys hear the video? And I sped her up to 1.25 speed because she is irritating. But this is her thanking everyone.
If I sound really happy, it's because I am really happy, like ecstatic, that finally, on behalf of myself and on behalf of my friend Priscilla, also in Australia,
On behalf of myself and my friend Priscilla,
we would like to take the time to thank these channels. Country Shade Tree, Tara, I'm Just Reacting, Nella, my good friend from Australia, Priscilla P, who went hard, and kept coming back. Don't know how she did it, but she did. Kept coming back. Keeping It Cute. And The Average Gen Xer. Now, these are the channels that Priscilla and I feel need to be mentioned. Now, it's not only these channels, it's you guys as well. It's all of Country Shade Tree, I'm Just Reacting, Priscilla's Keeping It Cute, and The Average Gen Xer, Devon. Subscribe. And sorry, Keeping It Cute, Carrie from Keeping It Cute. You guys made it happen. You made it get out there. Without you guys, we would not have a chance.
Mama Goob is persona non grata right now, so she's not happy. Nobody's happy with Mama Goob. It was sort of weird that she was like, "We have a family like member that is a PDF file, and we just, I'm very cordial to them." Like, why would you say that? What would ever make you? Oh my god! Like, how insane! Keeping it cute is so. She's not even in the real world. Okay, Delphine. I mean, drop the act here, honey.
Channel. We would not have it. We would not have our channels. So thank you.
Right? And she's like, Papa Goob really wanted to unalive him. But you're cordial to him? You guys don't want to make waves? But Papa Goob wanted to unalive him. Okay. Whatever.
So very much. I mean, I know I'm new to it, but I brought a bit to the table. Don't you guys think? Just a little bit I brought to the table.
Just a little bit. Little bit she brought to the table. She brought a little bit.
With the TCB channel. I'm just so grateful for everybody. So grateful.
Taking care of business. All I can think of is a song. I didn't realize that it was an Elvis band. I have not watched Carrie in so long. I totally forgot she existed. I'm so sorry. Is her husband still in the hospital?
For all of you, so grateful to all our moderators that we've all got on our channels.
Rightful to
Shout out mention to, look,
moderators.
I can't shout out everybody, but
She
I might not shout out anyone, actually, because if I do, some other people might get offended. But you guys know who you are, our moderators, our behind the scenes. Jane for doing all the back work. There's a lot of other.
The back work. She acts like Jane is the administrative assistant of her law firm or something. She's literally emailing sponsors to try and get Alex canceled.
People too that did back work that I cannot mention because there's just so many of you.
Back work. The way that she talks about this. And yeah, Mama Goob. I just can't believe that Mama Goob said anything like that. Like, even if that's the case, I just feel like she should have like, she's not stupid, but she must be pretty stupid if she thought that that would land well at all. Like, she was trying to make amends with her followers. And oh, so T-Dub, hold on. Do you want to watch that instead? Here, we'll go. Was it in this one or this one? The Redditors.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Here, let me check the transcript. What? She said that, Moth Girl? Excuse. I don't remember this. I must have blocked it out. This is unbelievable. She said that. She's gross. Something's wrong with these women are self-loathing. Oh, I actually stumbled upon, I don't know if anybody's in a like true crime Reddit or anything like that, but I stumbled upon a Reddit that they were talking about because I hadn't heard about some aspect of the story, and I was interested, and I Googled it, and I found a bunch of people that were saying Shanann was terrible and she, pushed Chris and all this other stuff. So Goober must be one of those people, which is actually crazy. What? How can you blame? How could they? People are wild. I just can't believe that anyone could blame her. Okay. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So we're going to listen to Goob and her boring ass. I actually saw a video of his mom saying like she didn't believe he did it, and she basically believed the story of Shanann did it, and then he went off on her for unaliving the children. She believed that story. Wild.
It did not come clear.
Oh, here she
So
is.
what I wanted to mostly say is that, hello, Alex is a dumbass. What else is new?
look at yourself in the mirror, Mama Goob. Yeah. I mean, we're surrounded by, monsters. We see a lot of monsters. There's that guy that's still on the run. There's Brian Koberger who just pled guilty. There's a lot of shit. And people are crazy. But, the fact that Mama Goob felt comfortable to say that, I think that's actually crazy. And she's feeling real comfortable to
She's
say
evil,
something else.
right? She is evil, and there is a
She's
honest witch
evil.
hunt right now out there for her.
Excuse me.
Now, witch hunt has a bad connotation, which means all made up. In this case, Alex
Mama Goob.
is the witch. But you know what happened? I accidentally put the hat on, so I became the witch. Okay?
She accidentally put the hat on. Is she fucking insane? She didn't realize. So she said, I'm giving her a pass because she has a family member that is also on the list and she doesn't want to rock the boat. And she's cordial to him. So she didn't want to say anything. And then now she's trying to grovel and make up with her quote unquote fan base who all want to stop watching her because of what she said.
I did not mean to go lightly on somebody who protects a PDF file. Okay? Words cannot
Are you going lightly on yourself?
explain to you how disgusting that I think that is. Maybe I thought when I did my video that was obvious because I also talked about that relative I know. I mean, the relative is still alive. This person did, we'll call him Chester. Okay, we'll call him Chester. Chester did his crime back in the 90s. And I don't know. I mean, we're not close to Chester at all. But I knew back in
So I just want to reiterate that Mama Goob, by everyone's definition, would be considered PDF file supporter.
the 90s. Chester's crime, I don't know. This person, the victim was really young. Okay, not that she was, I think she might have been 6. So I know Papa kind of wanted to unalive him. I don't really want to get into the whole. It was a very
So where did it come to that Papa Goob is cordial to this person that harmed a 6-year-old child?
bad reaction from us, whom again, we were not close to this person. We just, like I said, we happened upon this person because we were close with another relative and sometimes he was there. So Papa actually hadn't trusted this person for his entire life. I don't know. I don't even want to go there right now. But now, recently, Chester has or had been helping another family member where we had no choice but to cross paths with Chester again. Now, did I go, child, you know what, or get out of here, let me kill you? You can't. I wanted to. I felt very uncomfortable having to say, "Oh, hi, how are you? How you doing?" I did not want to do that, but when you're in a
You didn't have to do that. Honestly, you did not have to do that. That's not something I would do. You don't have to go and help. She's making excuses and saying this because she wants everybody to know how terrible she finds this. She's doing a poor job of it. And so I think that also people really do minimize the fact that this was her dad that hadn't been around and someone that she was trying to curry favor with. Not that I think that her writing letters was a good idea. That I think that, you know, any of that was a good idea, but we don't know the situation. And that's why I'm not really that willing um to judge her on that piece of it. Yeah, that's Nancy is the problem. Nancy is a big problem in Alex's life, and I think it's unfortunate that she um has kind of made herself a cornerstone in Alex's life, because I feel like maybe she would be doing better if she was able to distance herself with Nancy a little bit. I think Nancy is an alcoholic, honestly. She gives alcoholic to me. And she always she's always talking about having, you know, rum or something like not saying that that makes you an alcoholic, but I do think she gives like I'll buy booze before I buy groceries type energy. So, yeah, here's the thing. When he called her and told her about this was what year was it? 2014, 2015? Were online searches of, county websites, of court websites, were they fully functional at that time? And would a 13, 14, 15-year-old be thinking that their dad's lying to them about something? Or I don't know. This, um, yeah, I I remember vaguely there was a video where they were talking about their perfect day or something, and Nancy was like, tequila and cigs on the beach, and like she was very matter of fact that her perfect day included alcohol and cigarettes. She was very she wanted alcohol and she wanted cigs. This, yeah, like, and to to I'm I'm naturally somebody that looks everything up, and I question everything and I look at everything from a different perspective. But that doesn't mean teed up. But you're not like Nancy. um that doesn't mean that everybody's like that. Some people just take things at face value, and especially when you want to believe those things. Drinking alcohol in the hot sun. I don't think she drinks anymore. I think she used to be a boozer. And Nancy did smoke. She said she quit at some point. I don't know when she quit, but it's kind of crazy for somebody who is a type 1 diabetic to be a smoker and a drinker. It seems a little bit risky, and it makes me wonder about her low blood sugar issues, that I think she tried to blame on the COVID vaccine, which I'm like, the way you eat, what you drink, you're a former smoker, you don't take care of yourself. I just don't see her working out or doing anything for her. I don't know. hey, you know, I mean, she definitely strikes me as a smoker. I could definitely see her being a smoker still. I don't know. Maybe that's what they do. Like, I would love to know what the F they're doing on the beach all day. I cannot handle. I get to the beach, I'm there for maybe an hour, and I'm like, okay, it's time to go. We got to get out of here. I got to go. I don't want to be on the beach for fucking 5-6 hours of my day, multiple times a week. What are they doing? Does anybody understand that? Like, I've never. I know I'm all over the place, but I've actually have never wanted to like. I maybe I'm crazy. Like, I like to go to beachy places, but not sit on the beach for hours on end. I'm I don't like I don't like sunburn. I don't like having to lather up in a bunch of sunscreen all the time. Yeah, I don't get it. What are you guys doing? And it's so true. They, for some reason, they seem to think that they're olive toned. And even that, I don't think would be good to be sitting on the beach with 5 SPF all the time. But it's, we see Nancy's skin at this point. I'll take like 75. I don't want it to be cold, but I also don't want to spend my whole day on a beach. And the sand. The sand. Oh, why? Why is the sand? You take it with you when you go and you can't get it off. And some places don't have the little things to wash off and everything. Oh, I do like a good stormy day. It's good for a nap.
Adult living in the adult world, you you can't do that. I'd like to do that, but I can't. And listen, if you don't understand and you still want to cancel me for this, leave it in the comments, then unsubscribe. But just leave me a comment because I read them all. Well, I try to read them all. So
What?
that was the core.
Nancy. Oof. 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 Poor Nancy. She did it to herself with that 5 SPF, though.
Cordial I was speaking about. It was not, hey, let's have a cookout. Give me a hug. No, it's, oh, hi, how are you? I haven't seen you in decades. How's it going? But no, I didn't.
Why did she have to say that twice? We heard you the first time. It's just, why did, so she now has to come on and justify herself to her viewers. Yeah, 5 SPF. That's what Nancy wears. I don't know if Alex wears that, but she's perpetually sunburned. Every time I see her, I feel really bad for her chest. It's always sunburnt. It looks painful.
Run away screaming and I didn't grab a stick and beat this person. You can't, unfortunately,
my
in polite
God.
society, you can't. Plus, it's not my relative, if you know what I mean. Okay.
Yeah, it's Papa Goop's relative. Is that what you're saying?
So that leads me to my next point of calling Alex dumb just to call her dumb. She's dumb. Okay. She's ignorant.
I mean, yeah. I think it's goes without saying that Alex doesn't really, I think so like your skin doesn't care about the lie that you're telling. She's telling us, oh, I'm wearing, 50 SPF and I keep reapplying. But if you're wearing 50 SPF and you reapply it multiple times, you're not going to burn like that. You're not. So I don't know. Yeah, she's talking about it because I I think she's trying to hit home that she doesn't support that. And she wanted to yell and scream at the guy, but she hasn't seen him in decades. And I I just I don't know, you can't shun your entire family. If I don't know. So she's supposed to never see her dad's side of the family. And, Reddit is mad that she hasn't let them know that she has siblings. And Reddit's mad that so she's supposed to tell them every single thing about herself. And so that they can use it against her. Yeah, that's like, so she could be visiting other people and they're saying, why is she in Fort Lauderdale if she's not visiting her dad? And yeah, maybe she's going to see her grandparents. It's like, I don't get it. If he still has parents around, maybe she's trying to just connect with her grandparents. Oh, and so I also tried to watch, I don't know if anybody else, I don't know. I mean, I think sometimes it definitely couldn't be me. It's not something I would be interested in, but we do see that he has a bunch of pickleball friends and a fiance and friends otherwise and his family and things like that. So there are just people that aren't willing to cut ties. And maybe Alex wants to know those people. And, I feel like until you are actually in that situation, you really can't judge what someone else does in that situation. And I agree. In my world, I would not want him out of prison. I wouldn't want any of these people out of prison. But unfortunately, and sometimes you have to realize that the people that who they are can be less dangerous than the people that you don't know who they are, if you know what I mean. Like, at least he's in the system. At least he's being monitored in a way. And unfortunately, there are still people out in the world like that are not being monitored like that. Okay. So quickly, we're going to watch Mrs. Snowflake.
This video is for entertainment purposes only. And it's for Leela purposes. Nothing is meant to be taken seriously at all.
So
I'm just sharing my
gross.
own opinions, not facts, off publicly accessible information first made public by the public figure. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, or disparaging comments. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is also fair use. What's up, y'all? This is not your average reaction.
Ugh.
I just did back and biceps. Do my biceps look huge?
Yuck. Yeah, this for sure. I definitely do not normalize Roger. I don't condone Roger. I don't think what he did, obviously, is anything that I would ever stand behind. And I've said that multiple times, and but in the eyes of the law, he has served his time, and Alex is allowed to have a relationship with him if she wants one. Not to say that I would want to, not to say that I think it's a good idea for her mental health or anything, but also I think she just doesn't have any real guidance in her life, and I wish that she did. Oh, Delphine, that's terrible. So does Mama Goob. She was like, he's not bad to look at. Excuse me? I guess he's better than Papa Goob.
I'm just a guy who likes to react to health and fitness stuff, usually girl world.
Look at his
Today,
hair.
I have a very special
It looks like he snaps
retro
it on in the
react
morning.
from Miss Big Al Dookie Dingleberry Rodriguez. That is her full.
What? This Dookie Dingleberry thing is gross to me. It's disgusting. Why does he call her that? Miss Dookie Dingleberry. Gross.
Official name, if you didn't know.
This is a vocabulary channel.
So I'm like, last night I'm just scrolling through the Reddits, and because they usually make me laugh a ton.
Pissy P supports Elvis, who was the PDF to end all PDFs. Yeah, he looks smaller than Ilona, who he stole that move off of.
And I come across a post about an old video where she was talking about going to visit her father in Florida. And we know how she
Wait, I'll let him talk.
is denying, visiting him. And she's also denying.
She's denying visiting him with Anderson, you dumb ass. When is this video from? It's from years and years and years ago. And they're using this as what? Oh my God. Yeah. He never watched Alex in his life. He had 100 flippin' followers before whatever this copyright strike thing was. And then now he's gotten a bunch of followers, so he thinks he's the shit.
The fact that she had been visiting this man for, at least 13 years while she's been on YouTube. So this is one of the first, maybe.
She, in her video, said that she cut ties with him, but she admits that in 2021, he went to her wedding. So how is she hiding that she went there in 2013 or 2014 when she made a video about it that we are watching that's live on her channel?
Videos, she mentions going to see her father. Before we get started, also, I would like to mention that Foodie Beauty has copyright struck or struck garlic bread for harassment or something like that, got him demonetized. And Oh Lordy, It's Jordy has also.
So maybe taking care of business isn't going to be monetized either. And that's why she's stepping back. But you know what? They are so mad that their channels are getting struck for harassment now. And if it's being struck for harassment, I mean, you don't think that you harassed them? Come on.
I don't know what the term is, but he got like a video strike for harassment or something. So it looks like all three of these girls are trying to get channels taken down because they don't like what we have to say about them. There is also some talks on Alexandra potentially trying to get rid of the Reddit subreddit about her. And what's interesting is, no one's making up anything. Most of us are just reporting.
Excuse me? No one's making up anything? Besides the people that said she had a surrogate her entire pregnancy. Besides the people that make shit up about what's going on with Anderson behind the scenes. Besides the people who make up the shit that's going on with Yar behind the scenes. Are you fucking kidding me? Nobody's making anything up? Scroll through Reddit. Mr. Snowflake, Mrs. Snowflake, whatever the fuck your name is. Yeah, garlic bread, whatever got demonetized. I hope they all get demonetized.
On what these people are doing and saying, you know? But
Yeah.
I'll quit yapping. Let's see what this PDF apologist has to say.
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Big Al Dookie Dingleberry Rodriguez.
Morning, guys. Yeah, I'm in Florida. We're in Florida. So I'm in the car by myself right now. And I should take this off. Like, hi, welcome. So I am in the Southern Sunshine State. I just got me some Dunkin' Donuts. I haven't vlogged much while I've been here because I'm with family that I haven't seen in a very long time. So I'm trying to just enjoy.
Why does he keep using this screenshot from her most recent video to say that he is being intentionally deceptive, in my opinion. He is taking this and trying to make it like she deceptively went and saw her dad and never told anybody. But she's saying that she's not visiting him. When my mom and I go to Florida, it's not to see him. So she's saying we're not seeing him in Florida. It's bizarre that he's doing this. The names he calls Alex is so grade school playground. Yeah, he's a fucking asshole. This guy. Miss Dookie Dingleberry. What kind of adult man is saying things
She's
like
with
that?
family that she hasn't seen in a very long time. Wonder who that is.
Have like a nice visit with them. Yeah.
She says who she saw. Her dad. She literally says in this video that she saw him. She's not hiding it.
And it's been really nice so far. I've been here for a few days, and my trip's only for about 4 or 5 days. I don't even know what to say. But I go home tomorrow evening, and it's so funny. So my flight totally got canceled the first day that I came here.
Him and his fucking rocking chair need to take a walk. His snap-on hair. His... stop. Like, you are too smug for this. For this. You're too smug. She was like 19 or 20 in this video. Meeting her dad probably for the first time as an adult.
And I had to push it a day over. And then on my way home, I just got a text last night that we're getting more snow. And I am now getting my flight pushed back. It's only from the morning down to the night. But I just think it's funny that the 2 days I want to fly, that I don't ever fly, it snows and I got pushed back. I just thought that was really funny and a little bit morbid. So today, I have the car myself today because I haven't been hanging out with my family. And I'm going to meet up with my dad now. We met up yesterday and I got to see.
Okay, this is bothering me. Why the fuck do you keep doing that? I'm just getting...
Yeah, and that was awesome.
Did y'all hear that? Just
We heard.
clear as day. She's
We
going to hang out
heard.
with her dad.
It's a video on her channel. She's not trying to hide it. It's from... Hold on. It literally is a Lego hairpiece. This is completely deceptive. It's unbelievably deceptive. The fact that he keeps doing this. Yeah. Moms make up names. It doesn't, like, Tara having something to say about that. She's, call him Anderson. Why are you calling him Mr. Dokers? She gets butthurt over the stupidest things. He really thinks he's, hot shit. He thinks he's coming up with another Fupa-gate over here or something. Like, he's really putting the nail in the coffin.
Jesus, man.
It's always so emotional because I don't see my dad more than every few years or so. But we're getting closer, so that's always good.
Why don't you see him more than a few times a year, Alexandra? Why is that?
Because
Could
they
you
live,
go into
because
bigger
they live in
detail?
a different state. Dumb. ass.
About that, I'm really interested.
Probably see each other more in the future, but it's always very, very emotional to see my dad.
Oh.
So I have a feeling today, since today's the last time I see him before I go home, I'm going to be very, very, very emotional.
Can we please stop showing that screenshot? Oh my god. Ah. He really is like created by Lego. Created by Lego. Ninky Doody. I like that name. Oh my god. Kids end up with the funniest names. Like, I literally call my kids Stinky or Stinky Butt, and now they call me Stinky Butt. So I don't think it's that bad. Mr. Dukers is like tame.
And I'm wearing waterproof mascara.
This is kind of a hard watch, you guys. This is not it, girl.
No one's forcing you to watch it.
But as you guys know, I just started building a relationship with my dad a few years ago because we weren't close before. My parents are divorced, so it's really nice to have that relationship.
You're not close because your parents are divorced. Is that really why, girl? Are you sure?
People are watching me. It's like, what, do people not vlog in Florida? But it's really nice to have that relationship back. Yeah, does nobody vlog in Florida? I don't know. Maybe it's California thing, but I'm not even from California, so whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna meet up with him now for a while. As he's kind of far away, so we have to drive a little bit to meet up. And yeah, other than that, I'm having a great time with my family. I went to the thrift store yesterday, and I had Snapchat, Instagram.
Anderson Pooper. That's funny. Yeah, they have no sense of humor. They refuse to take anything as a joke. It's just you have like he acts like he is funny. Miss Dookie Dingleberry. It's weird.
And everybody wanted me to do a haul. And I'm like, I would love to do a haul, but I didn't buy enough to do a haul because I am like trying to spend less money because between the airport and like eating and everything.
Oh my god. Is it just going to be her in the car the whole time? Because this, I don't know.
What is he expecting? Does he expect her to do a song and a fucking dance? She's in the car doing a vlog.
I'll be able
Spent
to
so much
do
money
it.
down here. The airport killed me. The airport killed me because food is so expensive at the freaking airport. Anyway, I just got Dunkin' Donuts. I'm so stoked. I got my.
If you don't care, stop watching. If you do not care, stop watching. She was honestly a homeschooled kid who had a sheltered life, who, you know, her mother is a fucking walking nightmare. And I feel bad for her. Like, watching this, she seems to be lost for sure.
Caramel coffee colada, which I know is not healthy. And to make it even more unhealthy, I got my favorite. Guys, I wait for this donut. Hello? Hold on. I'm still here. Hold on. Just hold on. I'm going home. Check this baby out. My sunglasses are still on the floor. I'm going to need to eat before I drive because I suck at focusing.
You face fuck yourself with the dopamine.
And their car is really nice, and I don't want to mess it up. So I wait for those heart donuts every Valentine's Day since
Why is he using Alan Roberts clips?
they put them out. He was just last year, so I don't know why I'm making that sound like it was long. But brownie batter donut from, obviously spilling up right in front of you, so watch me. But brownie batter Valentine's Day donuts and the cookie dough ones are bomb.com, guys. And the only way I drink coffee is if it's in a caramel colada, and that's my form of caffeine to get me going for the day. So yeah, I'm just super comfortable today because I dressed nicely yesterday. Now
She only has caffeine in the form of a caramel coolada. I've never heard of that. It's a weird thing to flex for sure.
If you don't even know what the fuck it is, how is it a weird thing to flex?
Does she have lip injections here?
comfy, so I'm wearing.
Maybe that's the part that he's stealing from Oh Lordy, It's Jordy. He lives in his parents' basement.
My weird beach shirt because I go there on vacation, and some sweatpants because classy, sassy. Anyway, guys, if you want to see how I color my hair, comment.
Mima's rocking chair. After his mom helps him snap his hair on and get it in place. Yeah, terrible people like Priscilla, Nella, Tara, Mrs. Snowflake. All of those people are worse than Alex.
You know what's really sad? I make so many videos. I put up videos almost or always every day, and a lot of my videos get lost in the shuffle. Like a lot of people lately have asked me for a wing liner tutorial and a hair tutorial, but I have done these in the past. I don't change my methods too often. So if you want to just like search in the YouTube bar my Learn to Be Fearless name and then what you're looking for a video, chances are I have done it. I always do like updated ones, but if you don't want to wait, I understand. So you can just check that out there. And yeah, anyway, guys, I gotta go. I love you so much, and I'll check in later. Hey guys, so it's now 4:30.
No way, this is a fucking car vlog, you guys. All right, y'all, buckle up.
About a car vlog. What is his problem?
And I'm just driving home from seeing my daddy, and I'm stopping now to get gas at Mobile. And I'm missing glasses on because I've been crying.
I don't like the way she said daddy.
It's now 4:30, and I'm just driving home from seeing my daddy, and I'm stopping now to get gas at Mobile.
Why does he keep doing that? Ew, look at his face. Like he smelled a duker.
And I'm missing glasses on because I've been crying a lot. Oh, my heart is so heavy. I'm trying to stay put together. Yeah, it's emotional to see your.
What is his fucking face for? If you have never been in the situation that she's in, how the fuck are you going to judge a 18, 19, 20-year-old that acts like this in a vlog from 10 to 12 years ago? How are you going to act so fucking smug and superior to this person? You don't even know what you're doing. Like, you're 35, living in your parents' basement, worried about women on YouTube.
Dad or a family member in general when you haven't seen them in a long time, and to say goodbye to them when you know you're probably not going to see them for a little bit longer. So it was a great trip, though. It's been a great visit, seeing my dad and being with him and bonding. People are crazy drivers. Like,
this is so annoying. They're like, and all of these people in Nella and Tara and Priscilla's comments, like, it's gotta be so draining to watch Alex. Like, there's always the option that they don't watch. Nobody needs their reactions to Alex. Nobody needs them. So why are they so pressed about it? My God. We're going to call him Mima's rocking chair.
And I don't think this is the only video of her just blatantly, obviously, talking about
Michelle making fun of Alex doing a car vlog while he's vlogging from a rocking chair. Nella thinks that she's lost weight, but she's full of cream cheese.
her father and visiting her father. This is just the beginning, I'm sure. This is a very boring beginning, but
there's literally a person on the subreddit going through every one of her old vlogs to document everything and posting about it on the Reddit. They're all asking where she is, where do we think she is, what do we think she's doing. They are all obsessed fans. Obsessed fans. And Nella, please get some real workout shoes and show us how heavy you're lifting, because it doesn't look like you're doing shit in the videos you post.
Every single one of these women are just fucking.
Oh my God, Moth Girl, that was Melissa Gold. That was Melissa Gold, the tarot lady doing her astrology chart. Who cares? Who cares about her astrology chart? That's so
beyond help. I think genuinely Foodie Beauty is like, if I were to give an award for every single one of them, Foodie Beauty's biggest grifter, Amberlynn Reed is biggest pathological liar, and then Alexandra Rodriguez.
She said, I lift heavy. That's why I'm losing so much weight. I mean, she hardly shows herself unless it's pre-filmed. She doesn't show herself on stories or anything like that. Delphine, apparently in the tarot world, you're not supposed to be reading people that did not give you consent to read them. Apparently it makes the tarot, I don't know, juju, whatever, be off. Like, you're not supposed to do that. It's frowned upon.
You guys would have to be biggest Dookie Dingleberry. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments.
He thought he ate with that. Alex is the biggest Dookie Dingleberry. The biggest Dookie Dingleberry.
America is even functioning. But it was great to see him. It's like funny because you don't
Look at him looking at himself in the camera like, my snap-on hair still looking good.
see your dad, or I'm not in general that person, but you might not see someone for a long time. My dad and I talk on the phone and we write letters.
How's your stepsister, adopted stepsister? How's she doing?
She's either an adopted sister, or she's a stepsister, or she's neither. So I would love to get the opinion of people. Do you think that this girl wants to be associated with Alex and called her sister? They want to pretend like they are on some noble mission for this girl, but they don't think about the fact that she might not take kindly to Alex calling her sister.
Did you talk to her during the visit at all?
But we don't see each other that often because he is from.
Yeah, Delphine, I saw it somewhere, maybe on Reddit, maybe somewhere else, but reading someone's tarot that doesn't invite you to do it is bad form.
Florida, and I'm in Massachusetts, and we just started reconnecting a few years ago. So
They did not meet. They didn't meet. So, number one, Alex would not consider this person her sibling. That's just a fact. That has nothing to do with who she is, what happened to her, the fact that she was the victim of Alex's dad. All of these things have nothing to do with the fact that Alex has never met her and does not call her a sister. These two things are not connected. So, and as I was saying, I don't believe that this woman would be happy with Alex making content calling her sister, her adopted sister, her stepsister, any of those things. I don't think she would be happy for that. Like, I don't think anybody would be happy to see that.
it's just funny, like you might not see someone that much or talk to them that much, but like sometimes you inherit these traits from each other, and you're just similar. So it's very emotional. Like it's just crazy. Like yesterday we both put ranch on our sandwich, and it's just funny. Like
You both put ranch on your sandwich. Wow. No one likes to put ranch on anything, Alexandra Rodriguez. That it must be a genetic thing. Is liking ranch a gene you got?
His voice is so obnoxious, and I know that some people do not like mine, but his voice is grating. Yeah. Okay, so Buck knows. You should never read tarot for someone without their consent. Yeah, I am not into that super a lot, but it sounded right to me. And why won't he fucking say it? He can't say it. He refuses to say that this video is 13 years old. He wants people to believe that it's more recent. It's very strange.
Guys,
Love ranch. I love ranch. You know. Today he dipped his
So instead of seeing a 19-year-old who has a strange relationship with her dad that is clearly desperate for his approval and his love, he can't even fathom why she might be trying to find connections to him. He is clearly in his 30s and he cannot decipher this.
chip and ketchup. I love ketchup. It's just like
is this all she's getting? I mean, I guess thank God she doesn't have anything else in common with the PDF other than liking certain condiments that it seems like everyone else likes.
we do things so similar. We both always take clumps of fries at once. We never just dip one.
T-Dub, yes.
It's food related again.
You face fuck yourself with the dopamine.
We all take clumps of fries and dip it instead of one fry at a time.
We just have such similarities that you
So similar. Oh my god. Oh my god. That just reminded me. Y'all know how I like do this every once in a while, and I'll do like a silly little voice or whatever. Amberlyn Reed did that in one of her recent lives.
This is extremely delusional moment.
And like, I don't know if I'm just
Does anybody watch And Just Like That? And this is so off topic, but when Che Diaz plays that sound, woke moment, like this is Delulu moment.
being like belligerently ignorant and like delusional, but it felt like she was like mimicking me. Like I feel like she watched a video because I was mocking her. I've got to find it, y'all. I've got to find it so I know I'm not going crazy. But yeah, if y'all watched Amber's live recently where she was like mocking Emily or somebody and she did like this and then a funny voice, I was just like, is that me? Like
Because I need the clout. I need the money. Because
He's so delusional. Like ALR is with the big boys. Zachary Michael. ALR has reaction channels with 160,000 subscribers, 40,000 subscribers. I mean, 20,000 subscribers. And this fool actually believes that she's watching him. And not only that, but imitating him.
quit my job to do this. And I'm divorced.
yeah.
I think Amber was doing stuff like this before him. Amber does like, you were imitating her.
Just inherent.
we do know these girls watch the small reaction channels, which is like one of the saddest things I think I've ever heard. And I'm actually convinced now that we know this girl watched my videos when I had less than 100 views. I am not surprised if Amberlyn Reed also watched my stuff when I had less than 50 views.
And it's just like very emotional. Just very, very emotional. And I wish we lived closer. And hopefully at some point he said he'd consider moving back north. And I just.
Oh, hold on. I saw that T-Dub said something about And Just Like That. So okay. I love Sex and the City. And I felt like I was in like in a relationship I couldn't leave with And Just Like That. I love Sex and the City so much, but I literally hate And Just Like That. And these most recent storylines. So T-Dub, I actually love the first movie. The first movie is my shit. I love it. Louise from St. Louis. You can't get any better than that. But the second movie, is bullshit. It ruined Samantha as a character. I think that's why Kim Cattrall won't come back. Yeah. Samantha, I love Samantha. She was the moment. Miranda changed the most. And Carrie actually changed as well. I think Charlotte's pretty similar to herself, but number one, I hate that all of the kids are assholes. I hate that all of their kids are terrible. Like, I feel like Miranda and Magda would never have let Brady end up that way. Never. Brady. And Cynthia Nixon ruined Miranda. I understand that she came out after the show, I believe. I'm actually not 100% sure on her personal life, but I'm pretty sure that she came out after the show or maybe during the show, but I feel like they should have just left Miranda the way that she was. I do not understand why Cynthia Nixon's real life had to bleed into Miranda's actual, like Miranda the character. She could have left Steve without, being Cynthia Nixon. Like, they changed her completely as a character and they made her somebody completely different that she did not need to be. She could have just continued being Miranda. And I actually love Miranda in the original show. I mean, the bullshit bagels. You didn't even bring cream cheese. Like, Miranda is the shit. I think Steve was always a whiny little piece of work. Like, when he wanted her to come and watch him do free throws because he thought he was going to win $1 million or something, and she's like, I have to work, Steve, like, I'm a lawyer, high powered lawyer, and he's like, you never support me, it's fucking bullshit, like, and he just like pushed himself. I'm sorry, Buck, do you love Steve? Yeah, she can be, but and then, like, oh god, Rosie O'Donnell coming on and being a nun or whatever, like, Miranda. Yeah, her with, like, the the basketball. Like, Miranda? Miranda? So funny. They did, they made him worse, and the poor guy can't even freaking hear, and then, like, okay, Big dying, I mean, come the fuck on, like, I feel like we went like, I know they wanted to make Carrie single again, but we went through, I mean, just agony trying to get just trying to get her with Big. I mean, throughout the entire series, the movie, he didn't even wanna marry her. The freaking second movie, he wanted space from her. It's like, we waited so long for them to be together, and then they kill him off the first friggin' episode. I mean, that part, whew, that really bothered me. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that with Chris Noth. But, yeah, when she's like, "John!" and she just goes and lays down on the floor with him like, "Carrie, there's a phone literally in your purse. Fucking call 911." Oh my god, not to mention they're in New York and it's harder to even get into the apartment building as an EMT. This. And you know what? It's so funny watching Sex in the City as a younger, like in my 20s, watching Sex in the City, I had such a different view of everything when I was watching it then versus rewatching it now. And I feel like everything you see where you're like, oh, Aiden was so sweet and he did this and he did that. And you can kind of see like how toxic Aiden actually was in that original series and how pushy he really is. Yeah, Big and Carrie are were super toxic. And it, like, you could basically tell that he only wanted her when she was happy with someone else. And so he would come and find her or whatever when she was happy with something else, and he would need to be with her. Gilmore Girls. I know, like Lorelai, and even just like listening to other people talk about the show, like I feel like you see it from a different perspective. And you see Gilmore Girls and you're like, Lorelai's so cool. I wish she was my mom. I wish, not I wish she was my mom, but I wish my mom were like that. And like you could be friends with your mom. But then you see like the toxicity that caused, like their relationship being like that caused something more toxic. She was rude to you at Trader Joe's? What did you do? That bitch. And so, like, Aiden never made sense. Never made sense to me. For Carrie, like, when he's, like, in his tidy whities, eating KFC on the couch or on the bed, it's like, this is not Carrie Bradshaw. Carrie Bradshaw is, like, Manolo's at a bar sipping on a Cosmo. And Aiden is like sanding a wood bench in his tidy whities, eating KFC. Rory, how fucking dare you? I couldn't stand her voice. Like, it irritated me, like how like babyish it was. I just, I don't know. She seems like she might be a little bit like that. I don't know. Like, you can tell she's not as innocent. Justice for Moth Girl. Alexis Bledel, you better apologize. We know you're listening. We're going to see Alexis Bledel, and she's going to be like imitating us, imitating her, and we're going to know that she watched.
I would love to be a part of each other's life more one day.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
So it's hard to say bye because
Rude. So the loss of Grandpa really upset me. It's so funny that we're talking about this because I was talking about Gilmore Girls today with my mom, and I told her that she needs to watch it because she never really did. And we were chatting about that. And so my mom is going to actually be rewatching Gilmore Girls, and I'm going to restart Gilmore Girls, but the reboot, I think Amy Sherman Palladino is kind of weird. Her ideas are a little bit strange. I know that, they wanted to wrap everything up with a pretty little bow into how they wanted the original series to end, but the original series ended way before that, and it wasn't actually possible to give the same, the same reaction to it when Rory is 30 years old. Rory, I felt like it was almost guaranteed that something like that would happen with Rory. I think what really irritated me about the show is Paris, who is, abrasive and a little too much sometimes. I understand that they're the Gilmore Girls and the sun shines out of their ass, but it irritated me that Rory comes into Chilton. She comes in late. She didn't even know that she needed to volunteer. Paris had to tell her everything. She struggled at the beginning, all of these things. And all of a sudden, she's valedictorian. She's getting into Harvard and Yale. She's, golden child. And Paris is not getting into Harvard, even though she's got a legacy and all of these. So that just irritated me a lot. Like, I feel like that plot line does not make sense at all. After Harvard being beat into our heads, it was a very strange decision to send her to Yale. And I know that, Richard is a Yale man and whatever, but like a lot of this stuff, it was like, why did you do that? And why did you do that? And why did you do that? The first season of the show is peak. Love the first season of the show, but it definitely went downhill. Yeah, she wanted grandpa to pay. That was a nice little sidebar of TV talk.
That was my last time seeing him before I go home tomorrow, and I'm staying with family, other family. So I'm gonna visit them too, and then
so she knows the family.
It's just my heart is aching because I'm just very thankful that we have a relationship now. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of using this as like therapy right now. I already talked to Alan and my mom for a bit on the ride home because it was far, and talked my way through. But I just wanted to just get the rest out of my system. I think my camera on my phone's a little dirty or something. I tried wiping it, but it looks like everything's kind of blurry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened there, but
I thought it was.
I cannot tell you how I looked up Stars Hollow on Google or whatever search engine at the time. I wanted to move there so bad. I was broken up to hear that it doesn't exist. It was very upsetting to me.
It was just old quality, honestly, 10 years ago.
Yeah. Anyway, though, let's look at the palm trees right now. The palm trees.
Oh, so he knows it was 10 years ago. He's aware.
Can you see any palm trees over there? Any at all? Probably not. Probably like there's gotta be some palm trees over there. I wish I had somewhere like cool to take you guys. It's just been an emotional day. I'm supposed to be talking the whole time. I hope that's okay, but I'm just gonna pump some gas. That's about it. I might head home or back to my aunt's house. Kind of want to take a nap. My head hurts and you cry and just very emotional. I don't know. Life is just really short and you just need to appreciate so much. You just really need to take advantage of people. And I was crying and I wore waterproof mascara, praise Jesus, but I have like tear marks down here from my makeup and the tears running off. But I think I look
like genuinely, why is she crying? Why?
This man is so unbelievably dismissive of someone else's feelings and cannot even understand why a young girl would be crying over her father that she has not had a relationship with. This guy, I really hate a Village People mustache on a man in a tank top. Yeah, exactly. It proves that she's definitely, seeing other people. And like any of these people, anybody can say how they would act in a situation. And I know that this is another detour incredibly off topic, but I don't know if anybody else has been into, if anybody else watched the sentencing of Koberger and people judging, like the one girl who was a roommate, and they were judging her for her reaction of how she handled that day, and what happened. And it's just crazy to me that all of these people have the answer for what they would have done, how much better they would have done that, um, what they could have done, what she could have done, what her actions actually mean, things like that. I just don't understand how so many people can judge a 19-year-old in an extremely terrible situation like that. A very traumatizing situation, a very something you don't want to believe. Um, and I think, and this is not obviously not even close to the same level, but I just think that people assume what they would do in a situation, and it's not always what you would do. It's most of the time it's not what you would do because you have no idea what you would do. You've never been in this situation before. So that's my thing. Like, I can say until the cows come home that this is not how I would react. This is not what I would do. And this is not how I would handle it. But I actually cannot say that for certain because I don't know. Nobody knows how they would act.
The only reason she should be crying is because she's upset about what this man has done to her step sister-in-law, adopted step
Sister-in-law? This guy is a real moron. She's an adopted sister. She's a stepsister. She's a sister-in-law. She's what the fuck else is she? They want her. The thing is, like, perfect victims don't exist. And that's where people get caught up. It's she can be a victim of what happened in her life and still not be as big of a victim as the father's victim, and also still be a questionable person. All three things can be true at the same time. So, like, it's just bothersome that they continue to try and paint how she should feel about this and judge what she does in a situation that they have nothing, like, no context with.
sister-in-law.
You're killing me. What is this? What the F is this? He looks like he smells like smushed, overly ripe bananas all over someone's hands. Oh my gosh. Stop it. This too, because so I think also sometimes they're trying to bait her into talking about things that they can then judge her for talking about. So if she says, this girl was a victim and she was my father's adopted daughter, don't you think that that's like maybe quote unquote doxing? Maybe she's thinking, I have a bigger platform. More people are going to see this. I really don't want to involve her more. We don't know what she's thinking. And yeah, I hope she never indulges this again. This is a one-time deal. I'm never talking about it again. I'm never going to address it again. Just forget about it. Because these people really do feel like they've won something, won a prize to something that isn't even winnable.
But it sounds like the only reason she's crying is because she missed her daddy. It's just so sick,
Okay, this is getting old. This is getting fucking old because he has already admitted that this was 10 years ago.
dude.
Unbelievable. Oh, look at my hair. My hair's like lifeless. Your lifeless hair. I don't know. I don't really care. I look, to be honest. So I'm gonna pump that gas. I'm gonna hit the road.
It's also interesting. I don't like commenting on her weight,
He sounds like he can't breathe half the time. Is he okay?
but she does look, to me, I always say that I can't really tell if these girls gain or lose weight. And that is, I mean, I still stand by that, but this is 10 years ago. And to me, she looks very obviously thinner. Now her face and her neck.
So again, if he knows that this is 10 years ago, why is he commenting on this like it's yesterday? Like she's got a video up on her channel of her going to see her dad the other day.
Look pretty similar in certain frames. And I'm convinced that she's using body filters right now to try to look like she used to, like right here. And I learned, I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but I think I learned in the Reddit that she also had she had some sort of liposuction or like fat removal surgery at like a very young age for her neck.
So she talked about it. There's an entire video on her channel about that surgery. Who cares?
So that's something to keep in mind as well. Body positivity, whatever.
We'll see where the day takes us. I don't know.
Body positivity, I don't know, whatever. So she's not okay. Whew, okay.
I don't know if this is the end of the vlog or not, but I'm gonna vlog when I get back.
I feel like Tara. She's not allowed to change her body at all because she's body positive. Okay.
To the airport tomorrow for more airport adventures. See you soon. One of my cousin's puppies. One of my little cousin's puppies. He's so cute. His name is Bubby. He's so cute. So cute.
Those are Yorkies, right? We used to have one. Dude licked everything. It's like you can't touch him at all without him just freaking going ham on you.
He's so cute. And this is the other puppy. Two puppies. This is Nell. This is Nellie. Hi, baby girl. She's old and relaxed. And this is Bubby, who's hyper. Puppies. He always sits right behind me. He's sitting behind me. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the vlog. I'll see you at the airport.
Oh my God, thank God, you guys.
Thank God no one's forcing you to watch it.
I don't know why I thought this vlog was going to be like more interesting than it actually was, but
So, but you still watched it, quote unquote, react to it, and then upload it, even though it was so boring? Alan is a fool. Alan listens to fucking Jane. Alan got a nice little wake-up call about how crazy Jane actually is. And it's very funny to me. He's an idiot. And I've heard people say that she lied about her weight loss surgery. Like, no, she lied about the tummy tuck, and that was it. And that's bad enough.
the point of it was to show that she's been supporting her father for over 10 years.
This in the corner, he's so obnoxious. This is so stupid. Okay. All right. We'll watch a little snippy of Jane before I go. Jane is a creep. All right. Where is Alan Roberts? Oh my God. Why do they? He needs to stop. He has a freaking picture of Anna in some like really strange bathing suit. Like he really, I have a feeling he thinks that he's like doing something here, but it makes me think that he's like secretly attracted to these women, that he's got it all over his channel. Okay. She's making content based off of being. You're making content based off of being a dick.
Influencer, of course.
Okay, we got to get to the. Oh, here she is. Nose in the air, Jane.
On the apology video. They're excellent, and I mean phenomenal. But so I'm gonna bring Jane on. And Jane, how you doing?
Good evening, Alan. Good evening, chat. How are you?
Good. So
Looks like
I really think that like it was an interesting week, right?
with it looking
So,
like this, she looks like
I'm not really like
Penelope.
truly in your guys' world. Like, I make videos about.
Like when Christina Ricci played Penelope.
Her, but I'm not truly like I react to a bunch of other stuff too. But
she said, "Give me a link, or the Irish Mafia will come for you."
I'm going to say this very, very realistically. It's pretty much done. Like, I mean,
Instant Karma, I miss your videos where you're like your little shorts, Hi Stray Cat, when you would play the Irish music in the background. And you have the little AI picture of Jane talking.
and you guys have, through your efforts, have made it so that just about everybody knows or will know if they go to her channel what this is about. When it gets to the
I
point,
agree. Yeah, I agree. At this stage, she can't be making enough money to sustain the lifestyle she pretends to have. So,
she could be. It depends on how her. Just so you guys know, it depends on how her videos are monetized. It depends on how many residual views she gets. She's been at this for 11 years. She could be getting millions.
God forbid, Alan is not even allowed to say, "Hey, maybe she's actually making money from this." He's not allowed to say that without Jane going, "There's no way. There's no way."
She could be getting millions and millions of views, especially because she's on multiple platforms. So, my thing is though that will still dissipate. Her YouTube channel is going to have a very, 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 very hard time surviving if she keeps the comments off. Extremely hard.
But
and
I
that'll
have a channel. I just support you guys and the rest of the reaction channel and yourself. But certainly, if you look back at her views a few years ago, they're way down compared to.
Oh, Moth Girl's got the Jane tea. Excuse me. Where did we hear all this? Don't make me feel bad for Jane.
What they used to be, and
after
this week, there has to be even less. Those stands who continue to support her, they have now been divided. So there's less and less people wanting to see her. And
They've now been divided.
She shouldn't have had a platform for quite a long time, in my opinion.
See, here's why I disagree with you. Okay, and I understand where you're coming from, but here's my thing. As long as there's people like you and like the other reactors that can have a voice, like we should let everybody speak. Like, here's my thing. Like, I'm and this is a little. I mean, obviously, this is my politics and stuff like that too. But I'm like a free speech absolute. Everybody should be able to say anything as loud as they want, right? But everybody should be able to say anything back. And up until now, this is basically what's been happening. The larger channels are able to squash the smaller channels from speaking, and she even tried to do this.
When Alan makes sense more than you, maybe chill out. Maybe chill out.
Like she basically tried to do it with all the reaction channels here, right?
Yeah.
And I just think that is the difference, right? Like, you guys let her.
We're gonna watch the end where Miss Jane gets in hot water and tries to say that Alex needs to be institutionalized.
Audience was very into body positivity. That's actually.
Hold on. We're gonna search for when Natalie said something that I was disgusted by. Here we go. Here's their little argument about residential therapy.
Like young, vulnerable people are choosing to watch.
Thank you,
Like,
Alan.
they choose to watch. Again, you can say that anybody, like you can say saying the word fuck is damaging young people. Like I hear what you're saying, Jane, but like I do think that maybe people should take a step back and realize that like you guys have valid reasons to not like this person, think she's a horrible mother, all those things, right? To think she should get put away.
When she said that Alex was going to get taken care of at the gate of the airport, this lady is actually calling the fucking airport.
For doing shit that every other fucking YouTuber does, just about. I'm sorry, I think that that's a wild stretch, and I do think that means maybe like people are a little more invested than is healthy, because like
Alan spitting facts. The fact that Alan literally is making sense to me.
While again, I agree with
Scary.
you. Her audience could be sucking this up, but they are voluntarily watching. Like you cannot be in charge of the audience that watches you. You know what I mean? Like, and that's where I'm coming from with it. I'm not trying to disagree with you. I'm just saying, like, since we're on my channel, I'm not going to want it said that I think that somebody should be put away for shit they say online, because very frankly, that's not America to me. I would throw. Oh, you did say put away in an institution until she figures this shit out.
In residential therapy, that's different. That's not prison.
Actually, Alex's audience skews older, I believe, because a lot of the comments that I see are people saying that they're like 60 or 70, something like I'm the same age as your mom and stuff like that. So I actually think that her audience skews older. And that's what confuses me about the people that are complaining about their nieces or whoever watching her that needed to be institutionalized or whatever thing. And it's like, when were they watching her? Because I don't think any teens would be watching Alex right now.
Not the last time I looked, but it all boils down, in my opinion. Sorry?
But it's still if you're in residential therapy, that means you're in the nut house. Yeah, no.
Not necessarily. No, there are cases like the Priory in London is one I know because my mother worked in it. But they're hospitals.
So you think that she meets the criteria of needing to go to like be put into a place for therapy until she's better?
Absolutely, 100%.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
What do you think now? You're a social worker. We're not social workers. What do you think?
Okay, so legally, no, she does not meet that criteria. Because there's no evidence that she's actively harming herself or others. Like, yeah, you could make the claim
by her weight, there is.
Her weight. What the fuck is she talking about? Oh my god.
But she's not actively experiencing SI or like HI, like, wanting to off other people or herself. Unfortunately she's taking like good enough care.
That's the part. Unfortunately.
Of her child. Like, she's well resourced. So like even see.
Unfortunately, she's taking well enough care of her child. Why is that unfortunate, Natalie? Explain.
CPS, like they probably wouldn't even get involved. I know that's kind of on a tangent, but she.
If you called CPS, they probably wouldn't even get involved. No shit.
Could voluntarily choose to do like a residential mental health program. I just don't think she has
That's the part that I was like, fucking excuse me? Unfortunately, she takes well enough care of her son. I don't. So unfortunate, Natalie. Get a grab.
The insight or the judgment to feel like she.
Nor do the people around her. The people around her aren't helping her, enabling her. I don't agree with you about the child, by the way, but that's not something Alan likes to get into. But I totally don't agree with.
We leave children alone on the show.
Yeah.
Alan, thank you, Alan. I never thought I would say that. She's like, she knows that he doesn't want to talk about children on the channel, and here she comes. I know, Ellen, I know you don't want to talk about children on the channel, but he literally said he doesn't want to talk about children on his fucking channel. He could have booted her at any old time.
Anyway, the child shouldn't be on the channel. It shouldn't be there. You know.
So if other people meet this criteria, you think they should all be put away? Like you think that
Stop saying all put away. I don't mean put away. I mean in a residential rehab situation. She's addicted. People go to these places for alcohol, drugs, and why shouldn't she go for her food addiction?
then send them all.
But what does that have to do with you, Jane? Like, she acts like she's some savior that needs to tell Alex what she needs to do to lose weight.
Oh, so that's what I mean. Like, then send them all. Like, frankly,
Nella was in the comments, T-Dub, saying that she was sick and she couldn't make it. But like in her something like keto, she was face fucking cream cheese, as Alan Roberts would say.
she would meet the criteria less to be put away for stuff like that because she's actually losing weight. And again, I don't like this woman. I'm just saying, like,
her face when he said she's actually losing weight too. She was livid.
Maybe thinking it's because we hate this person so bad that they should be put away or be forced into therapy. I know, but
she's not losing weight. She's using filters.
Okay. She's all over the place. She's not losing weight. She's using filters.
She's losing very little weight. Have you not seen the pictures, side by side pictures that the reaction channels put up? She puts a picture of herself looking slimmer, and then we see, well, so she's not.
Alan said, "Yes, I have, and bitch, I don't think so, honey."
Jane. She very well could still be losing weight. I'm not saying that, but she has lost weight from her highest, and she's lost weight since she gave birth. Since she gave birth. Okay. This is what I'm saying. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. It's the absolute, like,
he said, Jane, calm the fuck down. It's pretty clear she's lost weight. Like, why isn't he kicking her off?
You know, we got pictures together, and they might be 100% true. And I'm saying that they do. I agree with you. They do look true. But you guys did a good job of putting out what's the problem with her. But what I'm saying is, let that ride. Like, if you guys keep.
I fear the weight loss is probably not working right now. Like, I know from watching Alex for a very long time that when these types of things happen, she's probably turning to food, unfortunately. And I think that they go harder when she's doing things like this so that they can knock her off track. They went hard while she was pregnant, and then they started going hard again when she started her weight loss.
Pushing like this, it's going to get weird for everybody. In that, like, it almost seems like you don't want to just have this person like have their channel die and all like that. Like, it's like you want to go farther. And I understand she's a pedophile sympathizer. I'm not either. But I'm just saying, like, maybe everybody, instead of thinking like this, like, it's like the whole Reddit thing, right? Make it less about her life. You know, like, I mean, like, we need to pull back a little bit, right? Is what I'm saying, right? Like, let her flounder.
I don't go to Reddit, and I never have. All I want personally.
Well, this sounds very similar.
But Move Suspicious is allegedly Jane, according to Alyssa.
That's what I'm saying. You know, like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a
very serious tonight, Alan.
I have a feeling he knows that a lot of his viewers like Jane for some ungodly reason, and the other reaction channels, for some reason, support Jane. Like, yeah. Okay, well, that's the part of the video that I thought was crazy. And now I'm yawning and tired. So I am going to get off of here. Yeah, her fan. Jane has her own little fan club. Ugh. I think people got mad at him for quote unquote yelling at her. Reading the Reddit, they were angry at him. But okay. Good night, you guys. It's been a really fun conversation. We're going to have to get on and start chatting about like TV shows again, because this was fun chatting about that stuff and not just Alex, especially since Alex is not uploading right now. But yeah, it was fun. Have a good night, you guys.